Ooh, I got a phantom join up on me. He wants to get in here so bad. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get outside of Oryx's throne room in the story mission, of course. In the raid, it's a completely different way of doing it, but now I'm currently up above the place where you first spawn in on the Dreadnought. You can find out how to get here in my last video, which I'll link in the description, or various other videos. Now, as you can see, that whole area over there makes it very dark, and they are basically going to navigate that. So what you want to do is there's multiple ways of doing it. One way is you can just go to the left side, like go as close to the pill, like to the red wall as possible, and then you're going to drop down underneath that yellow thing and walk along this little hole in the barrier. And from here, we're going to go through that hole to follow up next. Now, what we're going to be doing requires a special technique once we go through the hole. Now, we're going to need to Titan fly for the purpose of gaining height and height only. Here I'm going to demonstrate how to do it, and then I'll slow it down. That's a normal. Then here, slowing down, I try to space out my swords and my uppercuts, but the main thing is the jump. Here, as soon as I garrison like uppercut, like I do the uppercut, that's when I activate my jump. And then immediately up. And here I did a little model, and what you want to do is you want to go to as close to the end as possible of that area. Now here's a little demonstration of it in action. What I like to do is I like to go towards the very end as much as possible, so that way I have a bit more room. And as you can see, I'm actually gaining height. If you didn't understand the video, as soon as I do go with like the uppercut, that is when I jump. And as you can see, I'm almost there. The last hope also helps, but it's not necessary. And what you want to do is you want to fly around this general area. Just once you fly around there, for a while, you'll hit the checkpoint altar of Oryx. From here, you cannot die. You're gonna go underneath this orange, this brown landing, and you want to like Titan fly for height once again and land on it. Once you're here, walk around to spread your checkpoint, because you never know what will happen. If you die for any reason, you'll spawn inside the map and it's impossible to get out. This is the only way you can get out of the map within this area. Now, from here, what you can do is, what you should do is you should come to the left side, and that's the only way you can get around this brown stuff. You can't do it on the other side. Now, what I like to do is I like to come up here, because down there's like really nothing. And as you can see, with that pink, but this red barrier is actually quite hollow. It's very similar to what you'd find in the portal room in the mission this area before it. And as you can see, that's the intro clip right now. That's my buddy, my friend DJ Rod. He joined, and I told him to see where I am. It's weird because you can see inside the map, but you can't really see outside. So kind of interesting. Now, all this red stuff out here is hollow. That's good to know, because it'll be weird if there was like just this pink coating covering it. And you can see it's really interesting. You can despawn a lot of this stuff, and everything looks like this like mysterious like swamp, like where Shrek would live. And as you can see, there's that wall in front of me, but for some weird reason you can't see it. And this whole area is kind of protected by barriers though, so you can't like go to the left or right. I will show you some interesting stuff out there. The reason I went out here in the first place is, one, it looks cool, and two, there might be some little secrets that Bungie put, like the hidden prop, and there actually will be secrets, so you'll stick to the end and I'll show you. Now, it's really cool if you were to go on top of it, and there's two main ways I found it. One, you can sort up here, and it's a great way of doing it. Another is you can actually go to the other side, and here I'll show that clip right now. So, as you can see, sometimes you fail that, and if you fail it for a while, there's an easier way of doing it, of course. What you should do is you should come down here, back on top of this brown thing, and slowly crouch walk. If you go fast, you're gonna hit the checkpoint. Everything is wasted. You're gonna have to restart. Crouch walk. Like, take it really, really slow, and you want to just slowly nudge your way up. If you sprint jump, you're gonna hit the checkpoint above you. You're just gonna go right down below it. and once you're at a considerable distance, you're safe from the barrier, like the checkpoint rather. And now you can you're in the home stretch. You can just walk all the way around and through. And what I did was here is I just come up. At any point, I mean, you can go anywhere like this. What you just want to do is you just want to jump up, and if you need to just sort into it to fly up, I didn't need to. And if you want to get on top of the map from this area, there's this nice little incline that will help you. Just sort into it. Once you do it enough times, just jump right out and over. You're probably gonna hit the height barrier though. Once you're on top here, it's pretty interesting. You can just look down into the map. You can feel like you're the king of the world. You're like on top of the king. And from this area, I also observed some interesting things in it. With Destiny 2 coming up, I'll just want to talk about some stuff while some gameplay is going on in the background. With Destiny 2 coming up, I'm thinking about a new channel specifically for Destiny 2. It'll be like Underplayed Creations 2. I'll probably link that in the description of the next video. And the next few videos, I'll actually do some interesting stuff to experiment with. Probably something very similar to like maybe like Baking Gangsta style. I kind of like it. And yeah, you're gonna see that soon. That's why I kind of teased at it a few videos back in the whole riddle. And yeah, one of the nice developer secrets of this area, or I don't know what the hell this is there's this weird thing out in the distance. It looks like some kind of missile silo thing. And weirdly enough, it actually is solid. I shot a Gjallarhorn at it, and when the Gjallarhorn impacted that object, it actually split into little wolf packs. It's kind of interesting. But here's one last thing before you go. When you spawn in the Dreadnought, you spawn in this little ledge, and you just spawn to avoid Oryx's little gaze. But look, my friend DJ is where Oryx would stand on his little like ledge, and I'm gonna stand where I spawn. How the hell does Oryx not notice me? And it's like, I actually want to see this in the comments. What do you guys think? But with this, I think that my work here is done. It's kind of interesting just getting out of Regicide. It's just one last thing I just checked off my bucket list. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.